Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Rivers. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
The tackle made.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the 1st round. But when he heard his name called in the 2nd round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get punched.
It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Gain of 31 yards.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Carry from Marlon Mack.
Number 25.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
By Myles Garrett.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 at the Browns 17-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
His kick is...
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score, Colts 7, Browns 0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Nick Chubb. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle made by...
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Kareem Hunt, the ball.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now Landry. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
7, Kareem Hunt.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Rivers pass intended for T.Y. Hilton.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
For the Colts.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Colts.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job.
There he goes left side. The 20, 10.
That's all you got.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Colts.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On first down, Mack. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Browns 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run. Jump. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns are back within a score. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First down, Colts.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
By Denzel Ward.
On the handoff, it's Mack. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
It's a gain of 6.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a toss running left is Mack. Mack's got the first down and then so. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Good job, how that boy stepping up, man.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Bounds at the 27.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And 10.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And here's Rodgers on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the give, this is Mack. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Point after up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick the wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's got this down to the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Seibert's kick is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll run here with Mack. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Colts.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Rivers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield.
Rivers pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check.
They'll toss this right side to Mack. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
1st down, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Mayfield now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Jamie Gillen.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. That is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Rashad.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
3-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing outside here, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
2-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's another Browns.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
To throw, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5.
Mayfield.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Well, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers dumps this one off to Mack. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They'll run on first down. Man, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Taylor, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Denzel Ward. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Rivers going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,